Right Sport back at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to answer a question. Is martial arts a sin? Well, I don't believe martial arts itself is a sin, but the thing is, a lot of people that do martial art, they get into the spiritual side of it. Which spiritual side is, it can actually be a sin. Because there was this one martial artist on YouTube somewhere. He talked about how he's in martial art and he got into pretty much the spiritual side. So it pretty much caused some problems for him. He does have a YouTube channel somewhere. You could type "is martial arts sin" and it'll pop up somewhere. And the video's kind of long. I listened to it. So I do agree about the spiritual part being a martial arts being a sin, because some of these people, they worship Buddha and some other ungodly things. Well, of course, he had a martial art class and he pretty much ended his class because he got deeper into Christianity and he didn't see how he could get around it. But what he could have did, he could have just got rid of the spiritual part of it. He could have just got rid of that part and readapt it to where it could fit into Christianity. But the physical part of martial arts, it's not a sin. It's no more sin than playing baseball. The physical part of martial arts. But other people probably have this question: is learning to fight a sin? Because that's pretty much what martial art is. We train in martial arts to learn how to fight or defend ourselves. Whereas boxing, taekwondo, karate, we learn martial arts to defend ourselves. So I've been in some martial arts. I mean, first martial arts I got into, I was like 9 years, so I trained in judo for a little while. Then a couple years later, I was like 11. I got into taekwondo. I did get pretty close to the third belt. I think I was like one stripe from being the green belt, then we moved. So I didn't get to finish that. Man, if I would have stuck to that, I definitely would have been like stretched by now. But anyway, we switched. We went to Hawaii. And then we got into his other martial arts. It was Kempo, I believe it was. But I ain't stayed to that one too long. I mean, actually I did stay in there for quite a few months. I don't really feel like it was really helping me in my fighting, so I pretty much got out of that one. But when I was doing martial arts, I actually wasn't a Christian. I wasn't really a believer when I started martial arts. I didn't become a Christian until I was like 14. And by then I wasn't really doing martial arts anymore. But I still remember some of the moves. But the real question, is it actually a sin to learn how to fight? Well, it's not. It's sin to learn how to fight. I mean, when you look at people in the Bible, I mean, there were soldiers in the Bible. I mean, they trained to fight. There's fighters in the Bible. I mean, I'm not sure if Samson knew martial arts, but he did fight people. And David, he most likely had a martial arts system he used. I'm pretty sure the Israelites, they had a martial arts system they used for fighting. They didn't just shoot arrows. So, yes, they did use some type of martial arts in the old days. What type of martial arts they use, I'm not quite sure. They definitely had been skilled with swords because they used swords. And I think there was like one guy in the Bible who took out, can't think how many it was. I mean, if you know the answer, you can put it down here. I think it was like 60 men he took out. I don't know if he did it all at once, or if I don't know how it went down, but he most likely had some martial arts skills doing that. So that was pretty much war. And a lot of times, God actually did command his people to fight other armies. So, yes, that is for the military, but can you actually use martial arts for like self-defense? I mean, you can. I mean, I'm pretty sure God's not against using martial arts for self-defense. I mean, what if David's daughter, I can't think of her name right now, what if she had known Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and her brother came in and tried to rape her? Could have played out differently. She could have kicked his butt, maybe got like one of those arm bars, broke his arm. Man, that would have been a better way. That would have been that would have ended better if that happened. David's older son, he was a jerk. I don't blame Ashton for taking him out, by the way. Ashton was still wrong though, but I can understand why he did. But anyway, you can use martial arts for self-defense. It's not a sin. I mean, if you're trained in martial arts to like be a serial killer, then yes, that's a sin. And it's against the law. I mean, God doesn't want that. If you're trained in martial arts to bully people, it's a sin. If you're trained in martial arts just going around looking for like the toughest person to beat up, I mean, that's pretty much your ego looking for a tough person to fight. So that right there, that kind of behavior is unchristian. When you're training martial arts, so you could be the toughest person, fight the toughest person. But it's good to learn martial arts to defend yourself. I mean, before I learned martial arts, I wasn't that good of a fighter. I really wasn't. But when I trained martial arts, it kind of helped me win some fights. And some of these fights, they're pretty much unavoidable. I mean, people always tell you, the teachers always tell you in school, if somebody try to fight you, walk away, but it's not always that simple. Sometimes that bully will follow you and attack you some more. And your only option is to fight. And if you don't know how to fight, then the bully beats you up. But if you know martial arts, then you have an edge over the bully. So if somebody walks up to you and attacks you, you have a right to fight them back. I mean, you don't have to put them in the hospital. You don't have to kill them. You just take them out. If they attack you, just block their hit and hit them back. They fall on the ground, and you just leave. It's pretty much what you do. I mean, you think martial arts is sin? What are you going to do if somebody breaks in your house and take your money? What are you going to do if somebody decide to walk up to you, take your wife, and then they rape your wife in front of you? Are you just going to sit there and watch your wife get raped, or are you going to fight them? I mean, those are questions we got to ask ourselves. And a lot of these criminals, they do be knowing how to fight, a lot of these criminals. So it is best to learn how to fight, learn how to take care of these bad people that want to do some harm. So martial arts itself is not a sin, but the spiritual part is. Because that spiritual stuff, you really don't want to get involved with that. So I pretty much stayed out of the spiritual stuff. Even when I wasn't a Christian, I wasn't really into that spiritual stuff in the martial arts. Some martial arts are just physical anyway. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I mean, from what I know, it's pretty official. There's no spiritual part to it. Krav Maga, I think I said it right, Krav Maga. It's an Israel martial art. I mean, there's no spiritual part to it. It's just self-defense. So God's all for self-defense. He just don't want you to go around, use your martial arts to abuse people. I mean, there's somebody you don't like. I mean, you can't hit somebody just because you don't like them. But then they do something. If they like get a knife and they come at you, then that's when you need to learn to martial art. You need to use the martial arts to protect yourself. So the Israelites, they most likely had a martial arts system. I guarantee they had a martial arts system. They didn't just shoot arrows. They had to have some skills with the sword. I'm not sure they used any kicks or not, but I'm pretty sure that they may have used some punches in their martial arts system. Because sometimes they got disarmed with the sword, they would have had to fight hand to hand. There may have been some ground fighting involved. And David most likely knew this martial arts skills that the Israelite used. So that's my question. Is martial arts a sin? It's not, but just the spiritual part is a sin. The physical part of martial art itself is not a sin. Learn martial art in the physical part, it's no more sin than playing basketball or playing chess. No more sin than that. So I hope this helps some people. Wonder if martial arts is sin. Is it all right to learn how to fight? I mean, yes, it's all right to learn how to fight. You just don't abuse it. I mean, if somebody makes you mad, you don't just go up and start attacking them. Because a lot of people are going to make us mad in our life. I mean, there's people I wanted to hit. I wanted to punch my dad in the face quite a few times because he's so mean to me. And there were teachers I wanted to hit, but do I do it? No, I don't do it. Because I know the consequences. It's wrong to just go around and hit people just because they make you mad. But now, if I ever had a teacher that came at me, started swinging at me, oh yes, I would have fought him as a teenager. So you like my video, you give me a thumbs up. You subscribe to my channel. If there's any topics you ever want me to go over, you just leave some comments down here and I'll do research on that topic and I'll try to answer the question as best as I can. So with that being said, have a good day. Bye for now.